And you don't have to travel very far to get the Paris experience, as one Kentucky town is bringing the Olympics to the Bluegrass.
WKYT's Carly Hoxton shows us how the community connects to its French namesake by embracing Parisian culture. It's a story new at 5:30.
You don't need a passport to watch the Olympics in Paris. Well, Paris, Kentucky, where you can still see an Eiffel Tower and enjoy a French treat.
Back during the Revolutionary War, France gave assistance to this area. And in honor of their assistance, the county seat was named Paris.
So now they try to keep the connection alive with their sister city across the pond, whether that's flying the French flag in honor of the Olympics or bringing Parisian culture to the shops downtown. Hopewell Bake Exchange in downtown Paris is rolling out French baked goods for the Olympic season, like baguettes and croissants that'll make you feel like you just won a gold medal.
A town called Paris is obviously paying homage to our mother country, so to speak, of France. So we try to embrace both the rustic baked goods of the South and the European-influenced baked goods of France.
Allison Wellman, the owner of the market on Main Street, says with Paris, France, and the Olympics trending, she thinks it could bring more visitors to her small town and store.
Being in this restaurant scene, with it being such a small town and us having kind of that namesake of Paris, France, it's just really, really neat to be right in the middle of the rebirth of our sweet little city.
In Bourbon County, Carly Hoxton, WKYT.
Well, to learn more on events going on in Paris, Kentucky for the Olympics, you can visit this story on WKYT.com or find it in the news app.